Alright, in this video we're going to explore the parts of our personality that help us to switch off from all the stresses of life. These parts are an essential aspect of practicing self-care, and they're usually not present in our system because they're consumed with the burden of protecting the vulnerable child from the fear of emotional overwhelm that has them trapped in a state of perpetual hypervigilance. So today, let's have a conversation about the mode of behaviour that we call the playful child. When the playful child mode is activated within our personality system, we have a general sense of contentment at our core, and there's a feeling that our emotional needs have been met. This is preferably something that is being done internally. However, meeting these needs externally is something that's helpful and at times definitely needed too. In this light-hearted and relaxed state, it feels comfortable for us to be playful. We feel at ease in our system, self-validated, connected, optimistic, competent, and most importantly, safe. Without a sense of safety, both internally and externally, our system is set on high alert, and the protective aspects of our emotional child parts, like anger and impulsivity, for example, are not allowed to relax and enjoy the current moment that we're in. Our access to the many different aspects of the playful child mode is extremely necessary for us to engage in spontaneous and enjoyable activities, particularly in social settings. And the absence of our ability to access this mode is possibly an indication that we were never allowed or encouraged to play when we were children. As a result, we miss the early opportunities to explore our own individual likes and dislikes, and a crucial part of our development is skipped by not taking part in this fundamental form of social interaction. When it's really needed, the playful child mode provides an important counterbalance to what's often the emotionally painful experience of the vulnerable child, as our early exposure to pleasure and joy can develop the skills of internal motivation. This provides the ability to access a sense of optimistic hope that things can and will get better, even in challenging times later on in adult life. The playful child modes are at the center of our system when we participate in many of the activities we need for self-care. Without them, many people will simply burn out as they never truly learn how to switch off from the stresses of their day-to-day activities. When I was a child, I was often told that I was only allowed to play with my toys in certain designated areas of the house. Now, don't get me wrong, I pushed the limits of this boundary on a regular basis. The mischievous little boy that existed within me at that time would empty his toys out in many different rooms that were not meant to be used for play. Inevitably, most of the time I was put back in my room and told not to do it again, as it was important for the house to maintain a certain level of tidiness that my mess would obviously compromise. As a result of the rules that I experienced around my ability and capability to play, I never learned the skills associated with this most essential of childhood needs. As I grew into my adult life, I found it difficult to express myself in a playful way if I didn't think it was the right time, and definitely if it wasn't the right place. This is something I really have to work hard on in my own recovery journey, as spontaneity and play are at the heart of what we call self-care. Like many people stepping into recovery, I didn't know how to enjoy myself without the use of a substance, and I had to learn these skills if I wanted to build a solid foundation for my own recovery lifestyle and ultimately start to live the life I wanted to live. The playful child is an expression of all those things, and as I discovered his presence within my personality system, I realized he was strongly linked to my angry child, my impulsive child, my undisciplined child, and my entitled child. When I'm able to release the burden of protection each of these parts is carrying, they are free to express themselves in a spontaneous and playful way. This is the very essence of the re-education process we're going to explore within this work, to teach the child parts of my personality that they're allowed to be free and they're allowed to express themselves. Now, obviously this is within the bounds of a healthy adult life, but they no longer need to protect me from my emotions in the way that they previously felt they needed to. Learning how to spot the confinements we put on our ability and capability to play is probably tied to a schema of unrelenting standards. So paying attention to the stories we have about play, noticing if we have a set of rules for the games we're trying to get involved with, and seeing if our capacity to be spontaneous, not impulsive, is compromised by the way we always seem to need strict guidelines set out for the way the game is being played is essential for growth and development. Creating internal safety is also key for the playful child to let go of its burden of responsibility and experience the simple joys of life. Accessing this skill is an essential part of the work we do, so practicing our safety exercises is something we need to do every single day. Self-care is so important for living the life we want to live, and the playful child is at the center of this practice. So if we want to learn how to relax and let go, we have to bring awareness for the playful child within us all. In the PDF at the bottom of the website page that's connected to this video, you're going to find a worksheet that's designed to help you figure out what the playful child looks like when it's active within your own personality system. If you can, download it and read it through before you just jump in and answer the questions. Take your time and use it in conjunction with the personality map to build a really clear picture of what your own unique version of the playful child might look like within your behavioural responses. Guys, if you like the content of this video, please subscribe to the channel, smash that like button and turn on those notifications to get all the latest from me and the Liberation Place. I hope this video gave you an idea of what the playful child mode of behaviour might look like for you and how you can develop it into a dominant part of your own unique personality system to support you with practicing self-care. If you want to know more, come join the live online meetings that I facilitate for free on Zoom each week. I'll leave some links to those groups in the description below. Thanks for watching. See you again soon. Take care, be safe and be well.